Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And it really does seem like there is an epidemic of pitching injuries. Seems like every other day we get news that a pitcher is on the IL for an elbow injury, shoulder injury, something serious that may keep them shelved for a while, and often for the whole season. So, in this video, I'm going to take a look and have a five-man rotation and a closer of pitchers who will be out the rest of this season due to elbow injuries. Now, a lot of times a pitcher has a serious elbow injury. It is Tommy John surgery they underwent. That's the case for five of these six guys. One of them decided to go with something now known as the internal brace surgery. I believe it's a slightly shorter time on the shelf. But first pitcher I'm going to name did undergo that internal brace surgery instead of Tommy John, but he still will be out for the season. So the five-man rotation, let's lead it off with Spencer Strider, just 25 years old. Strider last season led the majors with 281 strikeouts, 13 and a half strikeouts per 9 innings, won 20 games. He finished fourth in NL Cy Young voting. Just made two starts this year before getting injured. Again, elbow injury. We'll get the internal brace surgery. 32 and 10, 3.47 ERA, 13 and a half strikeouts per 9 in his career. Next, we have Shane McClanahan of the Tampa Bay Rays, 26 years old. Underwent Tommy John surgery. He is out for the season. He had been an all-star each of the last two seasons, as you see. 12 and 8 with a 2.54 ERA in 2022, finishing sixth in AL Cy Young voting. Last season, 11 and 2, 3.29 ERA in 21 starts. Unfortunately, got hurt at the end of last season. Underwent Tommy John surgery, out for all of 2024. Another guy who didn't pitch this season and won't. Sandy Alcantara, 28 years old. Alcantara was the 2022 NL Cy Young winner. Six complete games in a starting pitchers you rarely see go the distance anymore, but Alcantara did it frequently. Also had three complete games last season, although his numbers weren't quite as good, but nonetheless a 3.32 ERA, 1.16 whip in his career. Again, will not pitch at all this season. Shane Bieber, another former Cy Young winner, 28 years old, will turn 29 May 31st. So Bieber won the AL Cy Young in 2020, also had finishes of fourth and seventh in his career, and got off to a great start this year, albeit just two starts, but 12 innings without giving up a run and 20 strikeouts, 3.22 ERA, 1.12 whip for his career. And the youngest guy on here, and they're all young, they're all younger than 30. But the youngest of the starting rotation, Yuri Perez, who just turned 21 years old on April 15th, made his debut May 12th of last season and looked awesome. One of the top prospects in the game heading into last season. 3.15 ERA in 19 starts, also struck out 10.6 batters per 9 innings, finished seventh in NL Rookie of the Year voting, got hurt late in spring training, and it was announced he would undergo Tommy John surgery, out for the season. I'm not sure if I mentioned McClanahan. All the guys on here underwent Tommy John surgery except Strider, internal brace. And here is the closer on the all out for the season with an elbow injury team. That is Felix Bautista of the Baltimore Orioles, 28 years old, and he was stellar last season for Baltimore. See a 1.48 ERA, 0.92 whip, 16.2 strikeouts per 9 innings, 33 saves. Finished 11th in AL Cy Young voting. Unfortunately, got hurt late in the season. Announced he would undergo Tommy John surgery, out for the season. So that is a five-starter rotation, 5-man rotation, and a closer for pitchers who are out for the season with elbow injuries. And, that's not even half of them. Um, Wade Miley uh, is on there. He is going to undergo Tommy John surgery. Lucas Giolito, I believe he's also getting that internal brace surgery. Tony Gonsolin, Robert Stevenson, Jonathan Loizaga, all out for the season with elbow injuries. There's other pitchers who are out with shoulder injuries, pitchers who are going to miss ample time. Look at the Rangers. They have three starters currently on the shelf with injuries. Rays have more than McClanahan. The Astros have a bunch on the shelf. It's crazy. But what are your thoughts? We see pitch counts. Pitchers going nowhere near as long as they used to. The days of Nolan Ryan are long gone. Uh, Innings limits, and yet this is still happening. Um, it's something that hopefully they figure out sooner than later because we have a lot of great pitchers who we will not be seeing for the rest of the season. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm